Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Totalbiscuit. Alright, so, more new stuff for you. Chances are you haven't seen this one before. Goes by the name of City of Steam. We're going to be showing this off. It's a free-to-play, browser-based MMO using the Unity engine. You wouldn't think it was browser-based looking at it, but it is. So it uses the Unity 3D web engine, and it's by an independent developer by the name of Mechanist. And I have most of the development team, I think, on the other end of the line. So why don't we go around the room and introduce yourselves?
Hello, I'm Dave. I'm the lead designer of the Mechanist Games and City of Steam. So,
Andrew Woodruff, marketing manager.
Joey Zhang, the co-founder and the vice president of Mechanist Games.
And I'm Gabriel, I'm the background lackey, I take care of little things.
Yeah, so we're all here. We hope to take you for a nice spin of the City of Steam alpha version. There's quite a few things to get through today, so I'll hand it back to you for a second.
Indeed, we are on a train, we can't complain, that's always nice. It looks like a very stylish train, it looks fairly well furnished, which I like to see. Now, this game has the word Steam in it, which means that people suddenly jump to this, oh my god, it's a steampunk game, kind of enthusiasm. Now, the first question I must ask on that basis is, how important is the blunderbuss in this game?
Well, the blunderbuss is a very modern weapon, you see, and it's very, very important. Basically, the bell-shaped mouth of the blunderbuss makes it extremely effective at shooting.
Usually a handy feature to have. I find the blunderbuss is a gentleman's weapon. That's the kind of thing we need. We need to run around with a top hat and a monocle and a blunderbuss, and I think as a result, class-wise, I'm going to be picking the gunner. We've got 4 classes available: the Arcanist, the Gunner, the Warder, and the Channeler as well. Can you just give us a brief rundown of what these classes actually do?
Okay, Arcanist is your ranged artillery class. The Arcanist uses arcane weapons, which are a type of science in our game. This science manipulates water and fire and electricity. So it's basically kinetics of heat and electricity. We have the Gunner, who is a little bit like a darker class. He uses guns, and he can do a little bit of sort of dark magic as well, a little bit of summoning. The Warder is the ancient class. He is the obsolete warrior in terms of real wars. Although, when it comes to going through cities like City of Steam, and it's very dungeon-based, he is very useful. And he has a lot of mechanical abilities too, which are a little bit tiered in the high-level trees. We have a Channeler. The Channeler has access to the power of the divine mechanism in the world, and he channels that through his weapons, the Scepter and the Spear. He's supposed to be a religious class, but we don't make him hang out in a church.
Alright then. Now, it seems that everyone in this world would appear to be blonde. Perhaps that's a racial thing. Yeah, it is a racial thing. Okay. Yeah, that makes sense.
Oh, only for now. More hairstyles are coming in beta.
Oh, there you go. It's a vitally important thing as far as I'm concerned with MMOs. Now, I'm also noticing the races actually do have slight differences in terms of stats.
Yes, they do. Basically, your 4 human classes are very similar physically, and they have small bonuses. There's a couple of hidden things like Stoigmari have resistance to ice, Ostenians are resistant to light and dark damage. Very small bonuses that you won't really notice if you play through, but if you're really into stats and you like churning and grinding those numbers through your calculator, then you'll have a little game to play here in character creation.
Alright, well, I've got my gunner set up. I have picked this Stoigmari or something along those lines. I picked that because I found the most gentlemanly mustache amongst their selection of cosmetics. What can I say? I'm not much of a stat person. So I'm going to grab my character and I'm going to create and start the game and see what happens. Bear in mind, folks, this is an alpha client. This is a preview of the alpha that's going to be coming out. In fact, by the time you see this video, this alpha will be available. So, yeah, expect a few hiccups here and there.
Okay, great. Of course, there's not going to be any hiccups at all.
Oh, of course
Never.
not. No.
Perfect.
It's perfect.
Naturally. Alright, so WAS and D control, I'm suddenly noticing, actually this is from an isometric perspective, which gives me a certain amount of joy. I don't know what it is, I think I'm getting sick of MMOs that actually go from the behind-the-shoulder perspective. I think it's mostly because I don't really like staring at my character's arse for 60 hours.
Well, should you choose to do so, you can still zoom in, but you don't have to.
Zooming in on the arse at this very moment. Okay, there we go. And now I'm never going to look at that again.
Resolution of his arse in beta.
Arse resolution features. Will that be a microtransaction, perhaps?
Didn't think about that one. Writing that down. Yes, very nice, very nice. Thank you.
I've ruined it for an awful lot of people that wanted their high-resolution arses without having to pay for it. I am so sorry. I pretend to be a consumer kind of guy. I pretend to be on the side of the gamers, and now I've ruined it. I've sold out to the corporate fiends. All right, let's have a word, shall we, with this conductor. Oh, dialogue options. Okay.
So we based our dialogue kind of model on games that inspired us, such as Baldur's Gate. And, we thought, well, it would be really cool to have a game where you made choices that matter. And as an MMO, that's something that you don't often get to do. And so, we went there and did it.
I have a feeling I really should not have skipped through that section that told me how to turn on the minimap. I'm a bit of a doofus like that.
It's fine. It'll just pop up in your corner once you move a couple of steps forward.
Wonderful.
When you finish the tutorial, all of your UI will be available to you, including some that doesn't work. I mean...
It all works.
Everything works.
Everything's working as intended. If you see something acting a little bit weird, it's just because of the crazy, fantastical world that it's set in.
It's a feature.
Absolutely. What else could it possibly be? Alright, so having a dash along these train cars.
Oh, I'm sorry. Rail haulers are a prominent feature of the game. They are what gets you between different city hubs. So you are on a rail hauler right now, traveling to the city of Steam with your family. Like all of the families, you're a refugee, and you have to take up residence in a place called the Refuge. It's a glorious, beautiful place that you will love to spend the rest of your life in.
Naturally.
And, of course, it's very, very clean because it's a refuge. It's very lovely and clean.
Yeah, refugees definitely have a tendency of having hygiene as a priority, I tend to find.
Yes, as do we.
And all their houses are Victorian.
Yes. So anyway, we'll just let you move through the tutorial there.
Yeah. I shot something in the face, so that's probably a good start.
Gentlemanly, nice.
Naturally. So we went a pistol and a shield, which is an interesting combination.
Yep, we don't bar anyone from using shields. We think shields are cool, and they upgrade nicely too.
Alright, well, you know what? I'm going to get out the two-handed rifle that I was carrying around as well. Ooh, breaking stuff. My favorite activity.
Yes, breaking stuff is always good. There's a lot of breakable stuff in the game, and you might find that there's basically barrels and doors you can kick down and all sorts of other things that you can break. And we kick all of these things. We decided that the boot was the best thing to destroy everything with.
I tend to find the boot is the most efficient route to destruction that you can have. You don't want to waste precious ammunition. You don't want to dent your sword or anything like that. You've got a perfectly functional foot.
Exactly.
Who wants to lift the finger?
Yeah, and, hands are precious.
Naturally.
We have to click mouse buttons with those.
That you do. Alright, so I'm now I'm trying my best to fight and actually getting my ass handed to me at this point. Oh dear, I'm gonna die here. I'm being chased by a few scorpions and broodlings. I have no HP whatsoever, and I haven't quite worked the combat system out just yet. Well, oh, I see, right. It's because of the rifle. I have to kind of stand around and shoot before
yes, it's a very long-range weapon. He takes a long time to line up that shot, even when they're nibbling at his toes. So yeah, you might want to switch back to your pistols. You can switch those 3 stances there just by clicking on the combat bar at the bottom.
Got it. There we go. Oh, that's actually dual pistols. Never mind. We can use that too. Thankfully, it seems like I'm invincible in the tutorial. It's probably for the best, considering... There we go.
Yeah, we just put a little element of danger in there. You feel like you're getting hurt, but don't worry. If you are not a player of action games, you will not die.
Astonishingly incompetent. If we're... Yeah, that works. There we go.
And so, yeah, we don't sort of hedge out any of the users who like to play an MMO for its social features. So you can get through the tutorial, no props.
Does God have a trumpet, or am I just hallucinating? That's a possibility.
Yeah, he does. He has, I think I called it a Voxcaster.
Ah, that's what it is.
This is the same as a trumpet, except you talk through it, and it has a steampunk name. Like many things, we thought it was cooler to reinvent them with new names and give them interesting technologies.
Do be careful. Voxcaster is also from the 40k universe, and as you know, Games Workshop are not exactly the friendliest of sorts.
Ah, well, never heard of that before, but okay.
Maybe the Vox Slinger or something along those lines. That would work.
Ah, never knew about that one. Okay.
I'm a bit of a 40k lore buff. That's you don't have to worry about that. Nobody knows that. Trust me. Oh dear, it's from all of the terrible novels that they make. All right. Okay, so I'm back on my feet. I've regenerated my health. The first thing I'd kind of say about the combat is that it seems like you have to stand around kind of to aim and shoot, but I'm not seeing any visual feedback on the screen as to how long it takes to aim. Is that something that's coming later in the beta, or am I just missing something obvious?
How long it takes to aim?
Yes. If I'm kind of standing there, I press my attack button, and I stand there for a little while, and then it actually shoots with my rifle.
Ah, yes. The rifle is an extremely long-range weapon. It just has really slow attacks. If you, in a second or two, you will level up and discover that you have more abilities. Some of them very fast, but basically each weapon's default attack is startlingly different. So the repeater will shoot people and damage will pop out 3 or 4 times. The pistols will be a sort of a fast single-shot weapon. The musket is a really, really long range and very slow. And the blunderbuss is very short range but causes great knockback.
Aha. Now, let's see what I have. Yes, the muskets, dueling pistols. Check if there's anything else in my inventory. Nope, not missing anything. Great. Alright, so I shall continue on. I've taken my regeneration potion. Now I'm going to be shooting some more scorpions by the looks of it.
Yes, we really like those scorpions. When you kill them, they sprout, turn into more.
Oh, yeah, wonderful. Just what I always wanted. More scorpions. What a great feature. Get out.
We should have probably made them snakes on a train.
Oh, why did it have to be snakes?
What?
Alright, we shall
Ride well with rail hauler.
gun these down. Alright, I see what's going on. You know, I'm used to pressing the 1 button to attack. Turns out it's kind of the tilde key at the moment, so
Yes,
we'll stick
it
with
is.
that. That would explain why I'm not killing things very fast. Suddenly, damage is being done, and oh look, it's actually responsive. There we go. I was thinking, this seems a little bit slow. No, don't worry, guys. It's my own personal incompetence. Relax. Oh god, that's a lot of scorpions. Ah! This is a great shot. I'm just running back down the train desperately, pursued by every monster you have. Alright, there we go. Okay. Things are working out much better now that I know how to shoot. I tell you, World of Warcraft ruins you, man. It does. It makes you believe that something should work in a certain way, and then when it doesn't, you get horribly confused.
Yeah, that was interesting. We spent a lot of time trying to make our own systems, and then realized that anyone who had played other MMOs and liked them didn't want ours to be different. And so we actually had to, go back and say, okay, well, you can have your control scheme and, a bunch of the other things that you have in your other games, because otherwise, we might be flamed.
It's a sad state of affairs, isn't it? Innovation confuses idiots like me, so you have to occasionally just provide the familiar in order to get people interested in the different.
Yeah. So, but it actually turned out for the best. In the end, we came up with some interesting ideas on how to make different kinds of players, comfortable with the same game. So yeah, we'll introduce a couple of those to you when you arrive in the refuge.
Wonderful. Well, I've got myself a level up and quick shot, so I can now shoot slightly quicker, one would assume. It would be a little bit misleading if I couldn't. A little bit of dialogue option. Some of this is quite funny, actually. This is well written.
Ian will be very happy to hear that.
I'm sure he will. Flattery is always good when you want to get things. So, tell me about this from an MMO perspective.
Yes.
Let's just say you're coming from World of Warcraft, you having played it for many, many years, or perhaps you're coming from something like DDO, anything like that.
Yep.
What would you say to somebody like that when they said, why on earth should I play your game rather than all of these other games?
Well, you can play it in your office, it loads from a browser, and they will never be able to find the client installed.
That's probably the best marketing pitch I've ever heard. Please, by all means, continue.
Managers everywhere will hate us. No.
I guess like our game is for a person who really likes stories. We put a lot of effort into our quests. And from World of Warcraft, a lot of the quests aren't very personal. Does your character have a background? Maybe not, maybe yes. We put a lot of effort into the background stories of each character, and every race has a different one. And so I think that if you're going to get invested in a game, you want it to have a really good story and have a lot of reasons for why you should be here and what you're doing. So we've done that and painstakingly written a lot of quests that will give you all the options to role-play your character. I think there's a lot of familiar territory with DDO. They have, instance-based dungeons and taking teams in. We are going to do a lot of public dungeon hubs as well during beta. But really, City of Steam is something that people who are fans of steampunk and industrial age kind of fantasy will really like, just because of the style and the setting and the ideas that we've put into the game. The gameplay is more like a point and click, because that's how we originally designed it, and we incorporated a lot of the MMO controls late in design. So the free camera and WASD is something that players wanted, and we implemented just because they wanted it. So there's a lot of good reasons to play the game, and it's just got so many features that you'll see when you arrive in the refuge that you can really just get lost in it.
And being a browser game, we're trying to kind of reinvent what that is. A lot of people, we don't know, do we push the browser side of things or not, because it doesn't have, it's a pretty full-featured at the moment.
Yeah, more often than not, you might not want to. I mean, it's especially amongst core gamers. I think as soon as you say browser-based, the immediate association is, it's either a really bad web-based game, terrible graphics, and no features, or it's a Facebook-style social game which has no actual gameplay value in it. Which is kind of upsetting, really, because, I as a gamer a long time ago, I used to play browser-based stuff all the time. I remember playing Droid Arena and Planetarian, and obviously a lot of people played RuneScape.
Yeah, exactly. Well, that's basically what Andrew said is right. We're trying to reinvent this game, and the fact that browser games can reach exactly the same kind of level of quality that client-based ones can. And the speed of the internet now, you really don't have to worry about anything to get started on the game. I mean, City of Steam has a 2 megabyte download, and then you're in the game, you're playing it, and it's just compression and streaming technology now is amazing. So there's no reason why we shouldn't be using it.
Absolutely. I'm just fighting Illidan at the moment by the looks of it, so just allow me to deal with that.
No, you're the second person to say that.
Oh, right, yeah. There's someone from World of Warcraft that someone told us looks like that. We were inspired by the cartoon Gargoyles, and there was this cool gargoyle called Goliath.
That's most likely where Blizzard nicked it from, so I wouldn't worry too much about that. But I'll tell you what you should do, actually. Just change his fire from green to blue, and then everyone will be fine with it. I can guarantee it. Or just make it a different color. But at the moment, I'm just trying to gun it down. Thankfully, I'm invincible. I just have this feeling I'd be horribly murdered if I wasn't.
It's sheer luck that you can save the rail hauler today. But
of course.
It's possible to do it without losing any life. We should probably add an achievement for that.
Oh.
Is it? How could that possibly happen?
I think it's possible to do it without losing any life. You just have to be clever with the single ability that you get.
You just have to be less stupid. Yeah, that sounds about right. Now, at the moment, I seem to have run out of steam. Quite literally, I can't attack anything because I don't have enough steam.
You still have your default attack.
Well, you might have to run around a bit and then try to attack from different angles. And yeah, sometimes you'll run out of steam, so you can't do your special abilities anymore. But your default attack is very, very light on the steam, and you should be able to spam him with those default attacks when you run out of energy to do your big attacks.
So I'm really sorry to tell you this, but at the moment that's not the case. I actually can't use my default attack either.
Oh.
So
possibly a bug, maybe.
What is the default? Are you using a two-handed weapon, a dual weapon, or weapon and shield?
Well, I've tried them all, so I'm going to switch over to the two-hander. Let's try to. And it's actually not switching at all. I have a feeling things may have gone horribly wrong.
Possible. So what is the Songbreaker on low health, or?
He's on half health, and it looks like harsh language isn't going to be enough to beat him.
Oh.
Well, we will make sure that ability is not... your attacks are not completely nerfed in the next version.
That's a very useful thing, and I am very grateful for that. Sadly, I cannot currently attack him or switch weapons. Once again, folks, I should remind you that this is in alpha, so there may be problems that need to be fixed. This isn't even alpha, this is actually technically pre-alpha. The alpha comes out tomorrow from what this has been recorded, so just bear that in mind. It looks like we may need to do a little bit of a relog, and then we can continue with this presentation. Alright folks, we're going to give this guy another little bit of a bash. It turns out he really, really didn't want to be beaten today, so let's see how that works out. This time around I'm going to use a bit of a more powerful ability and a much, much larger weapon. Might do the job. Now, I've got to ask, because this does actually give me some vibes of older school games like Baldur's Gate, as you pointed out. It actually gives me vibes of like Arcanum of Steamworks and Magic Obscura as well, by Troika.
That one, but often actually,
that's a pretty good comparison. Although you've got less bugs than it already, so well done. But I've got to say, why an MMO then? Because it has a lot of mechanics that feel very similar to a single-player game, and you're talking about engaging questing and things like that, and storyline. Surely that's more appropriate for a single-player title.
Well, we started working with the idea of a multiplayer online dungeon crawl, and when we investigated the technology and what the engine was capable of, then we decided, okay, we're going to make it bigger. And it just kind of continued from there, and we decided, yep, we can do this thing, and let's make it into an MMO that anyone can play in their browser. And it was more of a natural growth rather than an initial design.
Definitely an evolving process. It was kind of fun to see.
Yeah, it's always nice to hear that you didn't start off with an MMO in mind, because every time I see an indie company say, oh, our first game's going to be an MMO, it's like, oh god, why? Why would you take something like that on? But it seems like it makes sense. You know, it does have that, it has the single-player RPG feel so far at any rate, but it does, it is still an MMO.
Well, we were lucky. We were supported by someone to produce the game, and they wanted it to be really good and bigger. And so, you know, we used that opportunity to make it bigger, and it was a lot of fun.
One of the other things was that when we kind of were showing the tech demo early stages, and the artwork was all pretty and it all showed up in a browser. And people were saying, well, why can't I do everything an MMO like client-based does? And we're like, oh, okay. That's where we knew to expand to. We thought it would be good enough to have really good artwork.
Yeah, that's true. As soon as people get a sniff of what they could do, you have to have everything.
Yes.
And so we've come back to that several times. We're like, oh, this is great. You know, no one's going to mind because it's a browser game and it's still really cutting edge, looking at what you can do. But no.
Nope.
Yep.
No, absolutely not. It's like if you're an MMO, you are going to be inevitably compared to whatever's on the market at the time. It doesn't matter what it's on. It could be in a browser, it could be the highest tech thing in the world. You're still going to get compared one way or the other.
Exactly.
We're quite flattered being compared to some of these other games because, you know, budget-wise.
Yeah, exactly. Although
well.
we wish we had their budget.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
At least
yeah.
I do. It's been 3 years. I swear I am not going to eat bread tomorrow. A publisher is going to come along and they're going to be very happy to see our game, and then I will not eat bread and water anymore. It'll be amazing.
And instant noodles.
You're suggesting that they will let you eat cake?
Oh.
With them, maybe not, but by myself in a corner, perhaps.
Sobbing.
Well, I'm happy to say that I've reached the end of the tutorial and I'm now supposedly loading into the refuge. Oh, there we go. I was about to say, has it stopped? No, it hasn't. All right. Welcome to the refuge, and it looks like you lied to me. This isn't pretty at all. What a mess.
Well, yeah, we have given it quite a lot of thought. We think it's beautiful in its own right. This is beautiful for Nexus. The city where everything is ruined. It's very ancient, and because of that, it's falling apart.
Ancient civilization built on ancient civilization, and then some.
Can you fix it?
Probably not. Now, this is an interesting interactive sign you have here. I'm trying to figure out what it's all about.
The signposts are a design born out of two different kind of gamers that wanted to play the same game. So a lot of sort of social games and casual games, they will give you the opportunity to run all the way to your destination at the click of a button. We've done that on signposts. You still have to explore to find specific quest locations, but if you look at the sign and mouse over the objects that are on it and click any one of them, it will run you all the way to that object.
Oh, okay. Alright, so apparently I'm now going to the marketplace. I want to assume you can stop in the process.
Yep, you can click off to stop anytime. So the marketplace is one of the features which is it's a security issue for people, so it has to unlock at a certain level. We put it at level 5 during alpha, which you will hit in absolutely no time at all.
Alright then, useful to know. Okay, so, well, I'm in the refuge. Take me to your leader. Let's have a look and see what's going on.
Okay, join our team.
I am on your team, and now I feel good about that.
Show me interactive quests.
Okay, so over here we have the quest board. A lot of people like this as well. It is full of quests that you can do.
Okay.
We should probably do something that's fun and cool.
Always sounds good.
I think we'll do the refuge. We can do the refuge mini boss challenge.
I was really hoping you would say that somehow. It's like if you said, let's do the refuge restock or supply tour. It's like, no, let's kill something. There we go. Yeah, all right.
Challenge.
Yes,
So we
mini
have
boss
a-
challenge.
If you open that on your quest board and then look at the UI there, you can click Refuge Ranger and run all the way there.
Way ahead of you. All right, I already love this system. It's great for the lazy, and don't worry, I am incredibly lazy.
Okay, I'm here about one of the many dungeon cleaning jobs. I'm interested. Okay, there's 2 quests. I'm going to take both of them just to fill up my quest tracking.
Okay. All right.
Okay,
Which-
he doesn't have an exclamation mark anymore. I know I've milked him for all his XP
Wonderful.
potential. So now I'm going to go and find the bunker holes, I think he said. So I'm going to go over to this sign over here and click my way to victory. Bunker holes, there we are. Ding!
What's that look like?
It's one of the bottom ones. One of the red ones are bunker.
Gluts. Sunken load bunker holes. All right, off we go there.
So I'm going to invite someone else as well.
You there? Yeah. Perfect.
Oh, damn it. I'm going to want this feature in every MMO now. This is super handy.
And maybe we'll start getting
Oh, yes.
like, oh, I should have one that.
Invite. Okay, we're going to be joined by someone else.
Hi.
Okay. Right. Choose any entrance. It doesn't matter. They all go to the same place.
Alright, looks like we're leaving the refuge. So how many of these quests are actually instanced like this? Is this a very common thing?
Yeah, it's very common. All of the dungeons right now are your own private instance, so you can go in there and basically just run around wildly. And yeah, there's no public fighting areas unless you're dueling in the alpha build. There is in the development studio, but we decided to just leave them for beta because they're one of those things that we want to stress test when we're absolutely sure. Oh, killing stuff. Nice.
Yes, everything just exploded, which is always a good start to things.
Well, cockroaches have a tendency to explode. They are clockworky and they drip oil and they explode. That's why gunners should shoot them from far away.
Indeed. I'm going to do just that, or at least I was going to try to. There we go. Let's get my weapon out first. That usually helps.
So the bunker halls are one of our first dungeons that we ever made. This tile set is about 1 megabyte. And when you travel to it, it downloads and we assemble all the levels on the fly. So if you ever go to any other level that looks even remotely like this, it's stored locally. So you never need to download anything ever again.
Always handy for those who are lacking in terms of their bandwidth limitations.
Yes. So I know where the mini boss is. I'm going to go and open up the door. The door doesn't open usually. And I will let you guys go first because, well, I'm the most cowardly warder that ever was.
How wonderfully useful. I'll be using my very useful close combat musket.
Call me Brave Sir Robin, if you will.
Indeed. That looks red. I want to kick it. Oh, hello. Turns out that was a terrible idea. There we go. I'm just going to stand right back here. That sounds like a good idea.
That would be the kind of better team dynamic.
Yep. He
And
seems
he's
a
decided
little
for a bigger
peeved.
spread than everyone else.
And he would be correct in that assumption. Alright, loot, loot, loot. Much loot on the ground. Is this shared loot, or does everyone get their own?
It's a mad scramble. Nobody
A mad
gets
scramble.
Yes.
Okay.
Except for the shillings and experience.
Well, there are some things that are personalized. Usually they're to do with quests. So when you go and take a quest and only you're supposed to see quest drops, only you will see them. If someone else doesn't have the quest, they just can't pick that stuff up. Oh, I got some van braces. Nice. Van braces are things you put on your arm. We worried about this a little bit. Some people don't know what pauldrons are.
Yeah, they get really confused. Most people actually get van braces and pauldrons mixed up, I think.
Me too, when I put them on.
Well, that would be rather awkward.
Yeah.
So as we just experienced, that was a quest locked door. We also have locked doors, so you use keys to open them. And you can also use keys for chests as well. And it's kind of more of a currency.
Yeah, keys are a currency that will allow you to get more loot. Eventually you will run out of them, but you can get free ones every day if you talk to some nice people in the town.
They also drop.
Yeah, right now I think we are just basically giving them away for free as far as loot drops are concerned, as well as a lot of other stuff. So, but we'll get better at our loot balancing as we get more feedback from Alpha.
There we go. Ooh,
That's a quest
orange.
drop. So this is a quest that you have not discovered yet, but you can discover quests from quest drops. So there you go.
Okay. So if I would have a look at this...
I think you have to take that one to an NPC, but I
think
don't
so.
know.
Looks like it, yeah. Right-clicking had no effect, so...
There are also a lot of things we're doing to give people free stuff during the Alpha weekend. So if you complete any collection of items... Ooh, nice shot. If you complete any collection of items, then you will get free premium currency during the Alpha. Each collection that you complete will get a certain amount of stuff. Collections are hotkeyed to Z, or you can select them from the toolbar up the top.
Oh yes, it looks like, let's see,
So you
magical
can
materials, yeah.
or history books, or make a set of weapons. Yeah, there's you can see the listing of the weapons and all the different kinds of armor. We thought it was nice because if you want to see what every weapon in the game does, then you can just browse these and see, yeah, everything. Every collection of armor, every collection of weapons, you can just browse. In-game wiki.
Indeed. Rather handy.
So I think we are just cleaning up this dungeon now. We're pretty much done.
I think there's something in there. Yes, there is.
Open. Oh, I don't have a key. Have you guys got keys?
I probably do. Yes, I do. Behold, I brought you mobs. What is in there? Is it delicious? It looks delicious. That's a chest.
Aha, you don't have a key. Oh, damn.
Yes, I do. Oh, hello, that's a knife spear for those who want a knife and a spear in one convenient package.
Ah, you greedy. You swooped.
Someone grabbed it. It had nothing to do with me. Wasn't me.
So it's only for channelers anyway. You wouldn't be able to use it.
Oh,
No,
yes,
it's,
so he claims. So he claims.
Yeah, we have certain types of armor that is shared and certain types that are class only. So we decided to not make everything usable by everyone so that people would use the marketplace. And the marketplace is pretty cool. We do not have an auction house. It is a free listing of items that anyone can browse on any of the Game Logic servers.
Okay, what else do we still need to do? That's the refuge cleanup. What else have we done?
We cleared it. It's done.
Alright, so how the hell do we get out of here?
Follow me. We could probably put in a little portal at the end of there to take you all the way
Always
up.
good. Yeah, that's usually a good idea.
But right.
Or, alternatively, you could use the same sign system. Just put a sign at the end, click on it, and they run automatically back through the dungeon.
Could do indeed. I think the portal would be faster. That would be the one that I'd choose.
Yeah, I certainly would, because I'm hyper lazy, so absolutely.
This doesn't have any secret doors, does it?
Oh yeah, there are. Oh no, we took the secret doors out because new players found it hard to find. So we do have a lot of secret doors and hidden loot, but not in this dungeon.
Well, I opened the door and I'm just kicking a few things because I just feel like it. I'm a violent person by nature. I'm going to grab these materials.
I am going to hand in the quest and get super XP.
That sounds like a good idea to me. And now I'm horribly lost and have no idea where I am. Oh, hello. I found a stalker.
Damn stalkers.
It's almost as if they follow you around.
Actually, they run away from you. That was the...
That's a terrible stalker.
I remember like 3 or 4 months ago when we first made monsters run away from you sometimes. It was so revolutionary and annoying. We were like, no, you must come here and die before me. And then they kept on running away. We were like, it's too smart already.
I like
What a wonderful and painful system.
When we first worked out summons and it was supposed to attack the strongest thing, and it decided that it itself was the strongest thing.
Oh yeah, that's funny. That was a funny story. Yeah, we mobs used to attack the strongest thing in the level to protect you, and then when they decided that they were the strongest thing themselves, then they would attack themselves until they died.
That's a truly innovative feature you have there.
Oh.
They don't do that anymore. They have the ability just to distinguish between self and other. They are super intelligent now. I sometimes have that mistake, you know, like, me? Not me?
Sleep.
Oh, sleep? Oh, hello. So yeah, hand in your quest over here, actually. If you can actually click on your, on the side of your screen, there will be a bunch of quests listed there. You can click on some of those to track those and find your way back to them.
Aha.
if you may have a full number of quests there. Some of them are. There's only three quests that you can track at any given time, so you might have maxed out there. But he should have a dot 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 above his head. I can see you running around. Oh no, there you are.
Ah, yes, I see it over there in the distance. Excellent.
So dot 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 is to continue a quest, and exclamation mark is to start one.
Alright, the double G has been dealt with. I'll take my delicious experience. I believe I did level up, so I have points to spend.
So you played a Stoigmari character, is that right?
Yes.
Okay, so I should probably introduce the characters that are in your family story. They're some of our absolute favorites. Stoigmar is a cold and mineral-rich, high-altitude country. So the people there are very fond of their favorite drink, Oblica, and they do a lot of hard labor. So I'm going to take you to where your personal family quest givers are. Your family has a lot of quests that they can offer you throughout the game, and it unlocks per chapter. So right now we only have one chapter available to you, but it has some pretty cool quests. You will see that you are part of Glorious Stoigmari Cultural Exchange. And in this glorious exchange, people like yourself go to Nexus and perform missions for the GSCE. And here we are. There's your campaign table, and your friend Alex, who was on the train with you, and your boss, Katya.
Oh, wonderful. Pamphlets. Just what I always wanted.
Yeah. And we will also have some quests available in the house. You can see there's a big shiny portal to go into your house right next to here. Houses are something that we wanted to do more with, but we didn't. At least not in alpha anyway. And but they're still pretty cool. The fact that you can go in them feels very Baldur's Gate-ish, actually. It reminds me of things like Ultima Online and Baldur's Gate, where you could just go and loot everything everywhere.
Ah, debris. Excellent.
Yeah, the debris has a quest to clean up your house, and so do several other things in your house.
The debris was surprisingly polite when giving me the quest.
Oh, there's a pamphlet as well. There's little things you can interact with in the alpha. Some of the dialogue is not there in this live version, but in the alpha you'll be able to do a couple of quests just to clean up your house and give people a preview of where their family story might be going. But we're not going to do anything with that right now, because that's very in-depth and it'll take you away, and it's more fun to do social stuff.
Yes, cleaning up my house is not exactly what I signed up for. And you know what, as a Terry Pratchett fan, I'm rather upset the luggage isn't trying to eat me.
It does bring it back to that question you had. You can play the game for a very long time in single player.
Yeah, I was going to ask that, actually. You know, how... If people don't want to play with others and they just want to run around and actually follow their own story, just how legitimate a play style is that?
Well, we think it's fine. There's a lot of solo content that you can enjoy, especially when it comes to the role-playing side of things. And when you're playing an MMO, usually if you want to role-play, you have to do it alone anyway, because other people are going to spam you with messages and stuff. Or,
Goldplex.
Yeah. Lots of trolls out there, not only the ones that you fight. So I'm going to just introduce this thing I'm standing outside, this big blue machine called storage. So storage was something that was invented by the dwarves. It's a great underground mechanism that uses steam to pump and push your items through tubes that are underground. As you can see running all over the place, there's a network of tubes on the ground. These carry your items throughout the world to every city that you can imagine. So looking at these storage containers, this is the fiction behind Player Stash. It unlocks at level 5, and I am currently level 4. So we won't be looking at that right now, but we can come back to that in a second. Another thing that I was going to explain was the marketplace. but I think we're going to skip past that. When you click on them, it will become immediately apparent. I'm going to take you to a new city, which is called Mellowin's Gate. I'm just going to run there. You can also take the train there if you want to. Mellowin's Gate is a cool seaside town, and oops, there we are.
There we go.
Portal sticking in the ground there. Yep.
Yeah.
Nice. Okay.
How big is the scene?
This scene is about 3 megabytes.
Yep, so we're just sitting on the loading screen at the moment, which gives me a chance to ask you about how you envision the game working at a higher level. It seems like a lot of people are really concerned these days when they get into an MMO that there's going to be something waiting for them, I suppose, at the end. And many argue that's where the true game begins. What is the end game of City of Steam? Has it even crossed your mind?
Yeah, it's going to be about guilds, and it's going to be about PvP. We want to do a really good guild system, which is why we're not revealing anything right now. To do a really good guild system, there's a lot of things to consider, and it's kind of scary the amount of work that you need to put in to actually make something that's really cool and innovative and fun. So we're not saying anything about that right now, but it'll definitely be to do with guilds and groups of guilds.
There are some teasers in there, so you can check it out in alpha.
Well, I've got a good idea. I'm going to go to another dungeon-like level, and then we're going to go to an outside-ish level as well. So you can get an idea for what they look like.
Let's give it a shot.
So here is a level called the Harbor Archives. If we go down into this, down these stairs, we can teleport to a place which is a little bit more challenging, and we will probably get our butts kicked.
I'm okay with that. Sounds reasonable. I'm pretty sure people just watch my channel to watch me fail anyway, so, yeah, that's alright.
Okay, so here we are. Oh, you beat me to it.
I'm a violent person. There's a rhino beetle over there. I'm going to gun it down. There we go. Now it's being gunned down.
There.
Oh, lots. Oh, you found more of them. Wonderful. I'm just going to sit back here sniping. That works for me. I still have no blunderbuss, by the way, and that's very disappointing to me.
Yeah, the loot we have tweaked quite a lot, although that blunderbusses are something that will drop very regularly, but I can't make it drop magically, unfortunately.
Can we get an item of blunderbuss find? Would that be good?
Yeah, we can actually go and buy one.
Oh, that would work. Yeah, that's probably less convoluted than my idea.
Who owns the money?
And that's the reason I don't make video games.
Oh, leveled, nice. I'm definitely going to buy a better ability than this one. Let me see what I can buy. Smite.
Any ability called Smite better be damn good.
It's definitely an archive, right?
So yeah, a lot of people who like Diablo said they liked this level. It has elements of steampunky grates on the floor and pipes, but also books and libraryness. Mm-hmm. So
I'm breaking them. I'm breaking the books.
Diablo people like libraryness. It's a new word. I like it. I kind of like it.
Coined.
Game now featuring libraryness 2.0. It's a good feature set. Oh, hello. Found spiders.
They're so vicious.
They really don't like me very much. You can go away now. Oh dear. Oh dear. Let's switch to pistols.
They really do like it.
Ah! It's my face! They just go away!
Yeah.
It's too much to ask.
Dave was a bigger threat.
Oh, jeez. These ones didn't. These ones didn't. Oh, no. I think I'm okay so far. Help. Help. Oh, dear. Oh, dear. Well, it's okay. I have a potion. There we go. I acquired this earlier.
Wow,
now I can make use of it.
Really strong. Well, they're dead. Okay, so I will. Let's run out of this level because all this undergroundness is making me. Undergroundness. That's a new one too. I like it. So it's making me a little bit claustrophobic. Let's say.
Yes,
So,
absolutely.
there are a couple of portals out of here. I don't know where you guys are. Where you went?
Not a clue. I'm going to go in the general direction of that blue arrow. There we go.
Oh, there you are. Yep. So let's leave this level, and I'll take you to a nicer outside seaside level where we can fight some mobs. Or
Sounds
we
wonderful.
could go through some slums, some slummy Victorianist sort of terraced housing.
I think that would be better for the.
Yeah. Okay. Let's do that. We're going to
For
go
the
into
theme.
some.
Yes.
some
Oh, I
terraced
accidentally
housing.
went back into the dungeon. I loved it so much I couldn't leave. Let's try that again, shall we?
Okay.
Alright, there we go.
Yeah, there you are. Over hither.
Verily, and so forth.
Okay. So we're going to go to Urbis Antiquitas.
Which is... I'll just follow you. Trusting my navigation skills is always a bad idea.
Okay. It says recommended level 3. I'm going to guess it's a little bit higher than that. It probably could be about level 5. But luckily, I am now.
Well, you'll be fine. We'll get our faces eaten off.
That's always fun.
Sometimes we get things popping in levels. We can adjust that later. Marcus Falk's Guard. Don't want to talk to you. Let's find someone to kill. Gravestones.
I found a box, we can kill that.
Wow, the level designers have been doing a lot on this level. I actually don't know where to go. Oh, no. Oh, I found an exit to some place that's going to hurt. Good. There we are.
Oh, this doesn't look pleasant.
I like these outside street levels.
Yeah.
Apparently I was too far away from the portal.
This one's a little bit orangey. I prefer the other ones, but oh, it's not bad. Oh!
I'll be there momentarily, you just distract the mobs.
Ah.
I also noticed you can actually move by left-clicking on the ground. Once again, that kind of Baldur's Gate
Oh,
style.
whoa. I am getting my butt kicked. That thug is so powerful. Yeah. Oh.
Wait, you were saying about left clicking?
Yeah, you can move around by left-clicking on the ground. So again, kind of
Yep.
isometric RPG style.
Yep.
Alright,
It
I'm
actually
gonna...
was the original one.
Ah, okay. I'm
Look
gonna
at
try
that
and
little
pick off this Corsair.
cleaver kid. He's gonna hurt. Gotcha.
You can stay away now. There we go.
Not only are the monsters bad, but the residents too.
Why would you want to live here?
Hey.
Because it has cafes.
Where?
They're
Where
all
are the
right now.
cafes? I see no
Probably-
cafes.
I'm all out of potions, so I'm going to run over here and die. The nice thing about dying is that you can either teleport back to the town right now, or you can use a cardio tonic to get up where you fell. Oh, field pike, nice, run! Oh, nice.
Sim dealt with. I think I might be stunned. Oh, there we go. Can have one of those.
Man, those thugs take a beating. Right, I'm going to bring out
Well,
this weapon.
I just dinged up to level 5. Excellent.
Rats.
Thank you. Much appreciated. And,
Probably just as dangerous as Victorian London.
pretty much. Yeah. This is basically Hackney at night.
Okay, I've got a nice pike now. Yeah, so different kinds of loot does drop. It's all luck based, but there you go.
Yeah, you can go chill at the cafe over here.
As is the nature of loot.
Very cool. Okay, let's go and anger a lot of mobs and make them all chase us and die, so we can teleport back to town. I'm going to abuse this function for the time being.
That sounds amazingly exploitable. I'm looking at David Linds's character striking a pose here, and I'm finding it rather amusing.
Yeah, I got the same on my screen. We just took a screen cap of that, and we'll check that later.
What is it?
You're stuck in a pose on our screen.
It's a very dramatic pose. I'll give you credit for that.
It sounds awesome to me. It's definitely.
When you change weapons, your weapons change, but your stance doesn't.
Oh my! So it turns out you're being shot at. I have a feeling something's gone a little wrong because are you guys moving?
Yeah.
I wasn't moving. I think he was.
Oh, okay.
Everyone's moving for me. So.
All right. Okay. Yes. There were definitely problems going on there. Oh dear God, we have actually pulled so much, but we're supposed to be dying, so that's fine.
And this is what happens when you die. You're seriously wounded, man. You can potion up, or you can for free. For free will take you back to the city.
These guys aren't messing around. I'm sorry, but what the hell happened to the first 20 levels of MMOs being nice and easy that you could sleep your way through?
It's boring.
Best answer I've ever had in an interview.
You know,
Best
we're
answer.
going back to the city.
Okay.
I'm gonna
No,
go. It's okay. I'm gonna find some new mobs. There we go.
He killed me. I couldn't get him.
Okay, if you respawn for free, you'll appear in the city.
Yep.
All right. Doing so for free.
There are, of course, a million quests that you can take around the place. Well, no, actually, I'm lying. There are about 7 or 8 quests that you can take in every hub that are time fillers. We just want to test different functions on the quest system. Most of the cool and diverse quests, ones that actually have different endings or options that you can choose, are family-based. So that's something that you want to get into as a single player. We have nice looking water, and if you just follow me, I'll take you all the way to a cool seaside level where we can beat stuff up.
Works for me. Hell of a lot of railway lines and things like that around this area. How important is the railroad in this particular setting? You'd think it would be fairly vital.
Yeah, it's important, but you don't need to use it. We just use it to get between cities really quickly because we wanted a nice way to get around. We were going to make it a subway, but then we thought it's much cooler if you can see the train. And plus, people who use subways generally kind of hate them now. So, it's just like an easy way to get around.
Sorry, I was distracted by the flying boat. I'll be there momentarily.
Yep, well, airships and phlogiston-powered stuff. Phlogiston with a PH, that is.
That's going to get mispronounced by everybody. You're aware of this, right?
Absolutely. But, it's one of those cool theories that are like, hey, this was a real thing in the 1500s, I think, and it was proved wrong. Phlogiston does not work, but it's cool fictionally.
Fictionally? I like it.
Oh man, it is so early in the morning.
No, I like it. We should do more of this and we can invent more words.
I don't know what it is about me torturing New Zealand-based developers today. It's been a theme of the day. First we did the Path of Exile at 5 in the morning, and now we're ruining everything for you guys. I'm so sorry.
Well, it'll be alpha tomorrow, so don't expect us to sleep anyway. It's fine. I'll be up all night biting my nails, worried that the loot drops don't have enough
Loot.
Yeah, lootiness.
Yeah, that thing.
Lootiness sounds kind of like gootiness. I like it.
Yeah, it's pretty nice. I like that.
Well, I have no idea what penetrating shot does.
36 light damage. Yeah, I'm getting the coolest effect on this Rust Wolf. Did anyone else see that?
Oh, the glowing? Yeah, I got that.
A lens steel. I suspect the lens steel will cost sometimes.
Oh, I used Smite. I didn't use the lance.
I really like this level. It's fun.
There is a cool 3-armed robot down the end here. We call them toilers. These are grinders. Toilers are nice ones. Grinders are mean ones. So these little guys are just little rust wolves.
You should put an alpha rust wolf in there.
Wow, that's the best way a wolf could possibly die. Look at that.
Oh, they have it for you too? That's awesome.
Sup, guys? Oh, we found his friends. Okay, he serves as a warning to the others. Let's get him.
Rigor mortis, right? You know, like he died with his nose in the ground, and then
Yeah, that's how it works.
Totally. No, you know what's actually funny? Because we rebuilt all of the mobs just before you got online, so there's probably something there, but we'll fix that.
It's just a little broken. It's still good.
Feature.
It's a feature. Yeah.
You could somehow justify that in the lore. That'll work.
There he is.
Right, I'm gonna shoot at it. Seems like a good idea. Ooh, and it's affected by my recoil. Yes. Now, what are those different symbols popping up next to the damage numbers?
They are damage types. They'll do different abilities. So somebody's shooting them with sonic. Someone's doing sonic damage. I guess that's Gabe's character. And a knife. Okay, I know this is not the current version because knives do not drop anymore. But anyway, yeah. So it's a good way to identify who's doing what damage. We don't share damage types between different characters. Oh, Rustwolves came through there.
Yes, they did.
We don't share damage types, so it's pretty easy to identify who's doing what. And plus, there are certain immunities to types of damage.
Oh,
that was so cool. Did you see that? There's another monster died in the air on my client. That's why we call it alpha.
Yes. It's all because of Steam. Steam is the reason.
I love the island out there. But
So, over here we have things you can loot. And
Break stuff.
actually, that's funny. We talked about that, but yeah. Anyway, there are. If you look over here, there's kind of like a thing called an alchemer. Now, these are in levels everywhere. They sell potions so that you can always restock halfway, and you can sell stuff to them as well. So it's kind of like a pit stop NPC where you can just reload, restock.
Grab ourselves a few health jabs. There we go. Let's try and stay alive as best we can.
Sounds like a plan.
Ooh, viaducts. Fantastic. At least it's what I assume is a viaduct. Could be an aqueduct.
I think that is actually a rail hauler line.
yeah,
And
you'll actually be able to see the trains.
yeah, if you look at it long enough, you'll see a train go past. But I'm not that patient. I just want to kill stuff and get sweet loot.
Indeed. Looks like we're right next to a dungeon.
Oh, boots! I got them. Mine. Woohoo! Swooped.
Our lead designer, ladies and gentlemen.
Yes, absolutely. This is what people came to see.
Those boots
Wow,
are
okay.
looking
Recommended
swell.
level 15 plus. Let's not go in there. Or shall we? Okay, let's go in there.
Spiked shield. You want to change for that spiked shield?
Nah, I prefer my big gun. I'm going to stick with that.
Okay. I'm
It's
gonna
like,
use
this
it.
video will not end until a blunderbuss drops. That's going to happen.
You go back and buy one.
Yeah, I could just do that. That would make things much easier.
Okay, let's do that. Well, we could go into the cave. I kind of like the cave, but oh well, it doesn't matter.
We can go to the cave.
This cave, like everything else in a steampunk world, is way over designed. It couldn't actually work that way. You see how many gears and moving objects there are? That's one of the things I love about steampunk. It's so over designed and there's no reason for it. It's just cool.
No why.
You can see the helmet of big, huge, giant robots and stuff just lying around the place, and old tanks and.
It's got a really nice design to it. It actually... This kind of area is just sort of like a wastelandish area by the sea, but I think as you throw all of this steampunk stuff in, it becomes a little bit more interesting.
Whew. Okay, I am leaving the scene. So there's dungeons within dungeons, and we put some teleporting myth hubs in all around the place to help you travel between them quickly. Luckily for you, the gun store is really close.
You just help me, I've got enough cash to buy something.
You can pool your cash.
Yeah, I'll give you some.
It's very
There you
kind
go.
of you.
Gun store.
Alright. Ranged shopkeeper. What do we got? Oh my god, that...
It's so expensive.
I want all of these things, and they're far too a raw gun. Wow, that's actually... Is that a submachine gun?
Yes, they're called repeaters, and their damage pops like many times. So when you shoot someone, even with your basic attack, the damage is going boom, 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 boom. It's coming out really fast.
I can spare about 400 shillings if you need.
If you
Yeah, I think we might be out of luck on that one. It seems all of these things are very expensive.
let me have a look. What have we got here?
Stutter
Well-
gun, machine pistol, repeaters.
I've got some junk to sell. Oh, actually, I'm getting pretty good money for selling these things.
Let me try and sell some things. See if that helps. We get 170 for selling this. We're all pooling together to buy a blunderbuss. That's what people have been waiting the last hour to see. It's gonna happen. Yeah, they can have my basic materials. I'm sure I won't need those. I get rid of that. Ooh, my cardio tonics. They sell for 400. There we go. I don't need them. I'll be fine.
Okay, I have 2,000 and something, and nothing. I can't sell anything else now.
I've got 818 by the looks of it.
Okay, I'm going to trade with you. Ding.
Well, this was an astonishingly appropriate time for my headphones to run out of batteries, so I will be right back once I've swapped the battery.
Well, we could always wait half an hour for the store to restock.
Yeah, stores restock every couple of hours, and the coolest premium items, we don't, yeah, cool. What am I saying? The coolest items in the shop only restock once every few hours. So only a couple of people can buy that blunderbuss you're after.
He's probably still not getting headphones.
How rude.
Yep.
Which happens? You can trade? Mostly trade with cash.
Oh yeah, I tried it before. I can trade with you.
I can give you my money and save time.
Give me your money. I'll give you basic materials. Lock.
Thanks.
Confirm. The decent hand cannon is a really good choice, but it's a pistol, so.
What is the price blue next to it? Does that mean if you trade in, or what's the blue price there?
The blue's premium.
Okay,
Now I should be super good, right?
I see what you. Okay. Wasn't there before?
The common arquebus.
There we go. Okay, my headphones now work again. Why they designed them these ways, I have no idea. Alright, I'll edit that out nice and easy. So, okay, cash-wise, what are we looking at?
Well, I have 3,000 and I'm going to give it to you right now.
Okay,
P2P trade.
alright.
Sorry, I
Okay.
was too far away. It was very silly
okay.
of me. Ding!
Yoink.
Now, 3, 5, 1, 4. I'm giving you all of my money.
That is very kind of you. There we go. Okay, I'm now on
You're awesome.
4,332.
Let's see what you can buy. The nicest blunderbusses are probably a bit out of your range. You can get a worn Ruschnitzer, which is a nice blunderbuss, but
Single-handed blunderbuss, though. No, we need something bigger.
The common bellmouth is a big fat blunderbuss, which is quite nice. It's got an extra chance of sundering.
So look what else we have. Wow, that's actually an assault rifle. Alright.
Which one's that?
The decent flint wheel. There's a gigantic repeater. Is that a double musket?
Yeah, there's a musket. There's the arquebus, or
The problem is I have my heart set on that decent thundermaw right there. Or that hand cannon. I can almost afford that hand cannon, I think. Although
the
I have a
hand
feeling
cannon would be much the same as what you're using. If you just, you could just give it a go with the Ruschnitzer. You could get double single-handed blunderbusses. That would be pretty awesome.
Oh, dual-wielding blunderbusses, right? Okay, now I'm on board.
So the Warren Ruschnitzer, you could get 2 of those.
There we go. I have 2 Wara Schnitzers, which sounds like some kind of delicious Russian snack food, and now we shall dual-wield blunderbusses for great vengeance.
I can't even remember where that name came from, but I think it was a real thing once upon a time, and we made it real again. Virtually.
All right, there we go. I have dual-wield blunderbusses. I need to go and shoot something now before we conclude this video. Otherwise, all of this will have been in vain.
Oh, okay. So, where's a cool boss? Let me think. There are some funky steampunk skeletons in. I know where we go. Let's go into the sewers and kill ratlings.
All right. Seems like the kind of thing you would do with a blunderbuss, honestly. That would be the first thing I would do if I would ever purchase one. Find the ratlings, slaughter them.
Well, basically, if anything like a rat stood up and started scratching me, I would want to shoot it. With a blunderbuss, preferably.
Well, I mean, it kind of takes the accuracy part out of the equation, doesn't it?
It does. Nice little bit of spread there.
I'll go away under the bridge, around here. God, I'm glad I'm not navigating.
And that's the signs.
Water.
Indeed. The signs were designed for people like me.
One of the things I like about this build of the game is that it doesn't explode and people don't disappear, which is a real big plus compared to 1 month ago.
Alright, I'm getting out the blunderbuss, I suppose. Is that the plural of blunderbuss? Blunderbuss. Yeah, we'll go with that.
I have no idea. We've been using blunderbusses, and it's nice because it's really long and it's unmistakably cool. Ah!
I love these kung fu rattling.
Wow, I'm dual-wielding blunderbusses. The only thing that could have made it better is if I was holding them sideways.
That could be a premium feature. Oh, I got roped in.
It's a marsh gulper, which appears to be giving you a nasty lick.
That's true.
There we go.
I have a border collie who inspired this monster.
What? Oh my.
You can show a secret door in this one, right?
Yeah, there are secret doors around here. Oh, I just noticed something. We need to add our splash to this water. Oh well, that will be there in alpha. It's not splashy right now. Oh, things splash when you break them, but not when you walk in them. Okay, I'll fix that one.
Is it an interview? Is it an alpha test? Who knows?
No, it's actually QA.
Yeah, exactly. It's a bit of column A, bit of column B on that one. There we go.
So yes, haha, you were testing our game all along. Fool you.
God damn you, developers! Damn you!
That's twice in one day.
Another media guy does our work for us. Very nice.
We are too easily fooled.
That's funny. This ability costs a lot of steam or is unavailable. That's interesting.
We shall destroy the marsh gulper. Wow, that ability hurts.
So there you go. You have shot things with blunderbusses.
That I have, and I feel good about myself.
Actually, I'm going to do one more thing.
Okay.
You might want to see what modifying weapons is like.
Alright, let's do that.
So every weapon has a bunch of different things you can modify it with. I just found this, by the way, just picked it up. I found a bullet chamber. A rusty one, but still a bullet chamber. So I'm giving that to you. You can use the little gem icon. There's a little gem icon at the top of your screen.
Got it.
To add a mod. And the bullet chamber is just one type of mod. If you put a weapon up here and then drag your mod into a slot, then you will be able to add that bullet chamber. And that will change the appearance of the 3D model of the gun.
Have another bullet chamber.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yep.
Oh, second bullet chamber. Yeah, why not? Okay, I need to drop the piece of equipment in, so I guess I've got to unequip it first.
Yes. We'll probably rejig the inventory so that
that would
we
be
do
pretty
that
cool.
immediately later.
There we go. Okay. So there we go. Get that out of there, and then drag that in here. Mods. That's mods I wish to remove. I don't want to remove anything. I want to upgrade. Let's pop that in here. No, don't drop that item forever. Okay. Bullet chamber.
You should be able to right-click to put it into the right slot.
There we go. I've got it. Okay. Socket. Okay, so I suppose we'll equip that again. And you're claiming that that will somehow have affected the way that it looks.
Yes.
Let's see if you are a bunch of big liars. You are not a bunch of big liars. That, in fact, now looks even sillier than it did before, and suddenly almost more gentlemanly.
The modified, well, yeah, like your blunderbuss is just never enough. So there's all sorts of things you can shove on a weapon. So it's not just a glowy effect that we have in our game. You can put all sorts of things on your shield, weapons, and all of your jewelry can take things. You can replace the gears inside your pocket watch if you want to. Pinions, gears, and all sorts of things. You can scope your blunderbuss. You can put huge bullet clips on it. And you can do these to all types of weapons as well. So your arcane wielding staves can be modded, and yeah, it's one of the fun parts of the game.
Tactilol Blunderbuss. There we go. There's the name for your sequel when you suddenly go down the FPS route because you can't make any money with this one.
So, would you like to duel?
I would love to. Why not? Let's give it a try.
Okay, so we need to exit here. We cannot duel in a dungeon.
Yes, because that would be silly. Let's get out of here, shall we?
We are already teamed. We're on the same team. So we just have to establish that we're not on the same team out in the city and then fight each other.
That would be a good way to round up this video, I feel, certainly. Out we go.
Okay, I'm just going to walk out onto the gangplank, which is the perfect place to have a blunderbuss duel.
Absolutely.
Ding! Kick out of team. Yes.
That makes me sad.
Well, that's how the fight starts.
We should do it. We should do it in the gentlemanly manner, I feel.
I'll see you want. So you guys, the two guys fight.
Back to back, we shall then take 10 paces.
I have to admit, I was very underhanded in this duel. I kicked you out of the team first so that Gabe and I could beat you up. That blunderbuss, we need that money back. I didn't give that to you. It was a loan, you see, and the interest and everything, you know.
Well, we shall see about that now, won't we?
Your blunderbuss has far too much knockback on it.
What a shame! What a shame that is for you.
That.
We'll see about that. There we go. Have one of those. I learned everything I needed to know from World of Warcraft, which means I'm going to die horribly. Ow! Aha! I have a longer range weapon than any of you. Here, have one of those.
A knockback. No.
I missed you. No.
Have this knockback.
Oh, that blunderbuss is too knockbacky.
No, it's just as knockbacky as it needs to be. There you go, have some of that. And some more knockback.
Oh, nice. Haha.
And a penetrating shot, perhaps.
Every time I pull an ability out, it's like Oh, nice, you slowed
Oh,
him.
I'm out of. Damn it! I'm out of steam. I'm out of steam.
Potions.
Quick, get more steam. Here, have some knockback.
I'm out.
Oh.
Ah, he's down. He's down. Kite him. Kite him. I need more knockback. One down. No. Haha, you're not getting anywhere near me. A quick shot. Now you're going to be kited to infinity. Enjoy. Nope. Not going that way.
I'm stuck.
Wow, you double.
He's running away. He's running away. Get back here.
Ah!
No, not having any of that. Quick, switch to the blunderby. Have more damage. Knockback, knockback. Yeah. Oh, it's damage.
Go, you
I don't have
good
enough
thing.
steam. Don't have enough steam. Need more steam.
I'm almost dead as well. It's so funny.
Switch to the long range gun.
Quickly, run. He's taking out his musket.
Where'd he go? Where's he hiding? Oh, God. Do I have steam? I have no steam. And a lot of red blur on my screen, which is incredibly obnoxious.
Yes. Yeah, we know about that one.
Yeah, have this
You
bullet.
shot me through a wall.
That's the power of the musket.
It does. That's what it does.
Need more steam. Where do you go? There you go. Okay. Don't have enough steam for knockback. Oh, that's a corner. That's a corner. No! No! Not the corner.
It's a long fight.
Yeah,
Where'd he go?
it's a long fight. It's epic.
Indeed. I need enough steam for a knockback.
Double team.
I am slowly regenerating.
Oh my
Aha!
god.
A knockback.
He has he's done far too many of these tests.
Alright, two more. Alright, let's get. No! Ow, 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 ow. No! No. No. No.
Damn it.
No. Quick shot. Quick shot. No. Don't turn around.
It's all that heavy
Stupid-
armor. It's slowing me down.
Stupid bloody thing. No. Not this way. No. No.
Yeah!
Oh,
No.
I missed him. I only
Aha! You fools!
I gotcha. Oh, he's regenerating. It's
Nope.
terrible. Ah.
Very slowly and irritatingly kiting you around.
No, he only just got out of my reach.
You have to use an ability to catch up to him. It's kind of funny.
I have no steam.
That skill tree has a pull ability. I really need that right now.
I have no steam. I have no potions that have steam.
Oh,
Oh.
you need to calculate.
I'm gonna have to nerf your character class and
Nope. Nope. Not happening.
Ah.
Nope. Nope.
Yes!
Nope. Ah! It's okay. I regenerated some health.
It's wrong.
There's no way I can do enough damage to you to finish this. Ah! I'm in a corner. Knockback, please. I have no steam. Ah, no, I think. Oh, right. There you go. There you go. 2-on-1. That's PvP mad skills for you. And by that I mean I did terribly. But all right, guys. I think that about rounds it up for this epically long video on City of Steam. So by the time you see this video, the alpha will be available as a sign-up link over in the description below this video. Go check out cityofsteam.com if you want to check out this steampunk influenced browser-based Unity MMO featuring dual-wield blunderbuss. My name's been Totalbiscuit. Thank you very much to all of you for staying up so long, or indeed so
very much.
short. And we'll see you next time.
Okay, bye.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you.